Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Undisputed Tribal Chief Replica title. So now I was hesitant to get this because, it wasn't an actual replica, but rumor has it that this was supposed to be awarded to the winner of the Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns match at the beginning of the year on the Netflix debut. So I don't know why they decided not to use it, but I think it would have been better if they would have at least awarded it to him on the show to actually give it the ability to be a replica title. Because other than that, this is a lot like the Brahma Bull belt, where it was just never used, and it's just now in like the lore of like what they could possibly do for a title. Now, I will say I do like the graphic or the plate better than I did seeing it online. So if you look at this, it has a very good 3D effect. Like the plate has a lot of depth to it, like his eyes are sunk, and then a lot of the details do come out on the main plate, as opposed to when you're looking at it like on the graphic, or like if you're looking at a picture of it that they had online. See, like to me, this doesn't look that great. I didn't think it was a great profile. It almost looks like a kind of a caricature of Roman Reigns. But if you look at the plate, when it has the 3D effect on it, it does give it more depth and it looks a lot better. And then I also do like how they have like the Ulafala that goes around, and so that's really cool. And then a lot of the Samoan tribal tattoo art and stuff like that they have through it. It looks great. And then here you have Undisputed Tribal Chief on there. And then I like the red and the black that they put all through it. And then here you have the WWE Network logo there with the 4 rubies that are around it. And then the way that the Ulafala is, I don't know if that's a paint or if it's kind of like a jewel that they have embedded in there, but it does look really good and it displays really well. So I was very happy that it turned out the way it did. And then so here, let's go on to the side plates. You have like the tribal spears here that for the separators, which are really cool. And then like the side plates, you've got like the Roman Reigns Superman punch, but it's got the red jewels on it. And then again, you have like the tribal art that goes all around it that looks really good. And then also with the rubies and the black, it does stand out pretty well. Now on the other side here, you have like the OTC side plate, and I don't think they've used this one before. If they have, let me know, but I don't remember seeing it anywhere else. But let me know if that has been used before. But again, it does have the red rubies to go along with the rest of the title. And then so like on the sides here, like when you get to the snap box, they did a really good job here too, because they have this little felt patch that they have sewn in. And then again, you can see how it's got like the tribal art on there, and it's like a felt touch or a suede or whatever it is. And the belt tip here looks really good as well. I mean, you got the tribal art there with like the 4 rubies on the side. So again, it's done really well. Like I'm happy with how it looks very elegant. And then here on the other side, the same thing. You have like the more patchwork here with the felt touch or with the suede. It's probably a felt from how it feels. And then you got the WWE logo embedded in there along with the tribal art. And then also here on this snap box here, you have like a patch that goes around all the snaps. And then also on this belt tip here, you have another felt tip on the end as well. So I do like how they did that. It's a nice little touch. And then I think it looks great overall. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think like that felt tip looks really good? I'm kind of a fan of it. I think it looks great. And they did this perfectly, I will say, because like on a belt like this, if you wanted to get Roman Reigns to autograph it, and I know they've got like a signature series or like an autograph series they're going to be pushing out at some point this year, where Roman Reigns does have an autograph on here. I don't know how many of those are going to sell on the Fanatics site, but if you do like the belt, I would kind of wait for that one if you don't plan on meeting Roman Reigns anytime soon. But perfect spot for an autograph, and so I do like how they did that. That was pretty slick. But that's the front of it. Let's see what they did on the back. So on the back, they did a good job with it too. They did that extra little bit of care where they added that extra leathering to cover up all the exposed screws. It doesn't look like there would have been a lot of exposed screws, so not a big deal. But I am glad that they decided to do that on this title, this replica title. And here you have your only 2 screws or your 4 screws that you would remove the side plates if you wanted to change them out to something else. And then, of course, you have the WWE official replica patch. And Yeah, so that's about it on the back. It's not numbered or anything like that, so I don't know if it's a limited series or whatnot. But let's go ahead and flip it back over. And then here we go. So again, the belt is, like I said, in person, it does have a better look to it. Like here you can kind of see where it gives a little bit of a 3D effect on the main plate. And based off of this, when I was looking at pictures, I wasn't going to get this belt, but this ended up being a daily deal on the Fanatics site. And like it was about 30% off. And at that price, I thought it was okay and worth at least a shot to give it, to take a look at it and get it delivered to the house. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did it. It does look a lot better in person than it does online. And I would recommend this belt with a lot of the different qualities that they have in it. Like I love the felt, I love the snap boxes, and then also I do love the section where you have a signature section where you could put an autograph in there. So pretty cool. And then here again, you have the title or the belt bag itself with the Undisputed Tribal Chief logo on there. And like this logo, like I said, I didn't think it looks as good as it does on the main plate on the actual title. And here it shows Undisputed Tribal Chief Replica title. And the bag's not a suede or anything, so I thought they could have done that a little bit better, being that it's kind of like a special title. But it's just the rubbery feel, and nothing to brag about there. So, but tell me what you guys think. Do you think now that you've seen it a little with a little bit more detail, do you think it's worth a purchase, or do you still think it's like a hideous belt? And again, this one does kind of remind me of the Brahma Bull belt because it was supposed to be used from from rumors, from what I've heard and what I've read. It was supposed to have been used, but then just got shelved, and they just made it a replica from it. So tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave a comment, and then also don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. And if you do like it, don't forget to use the Fanatics link down below so I can get a little bit of proceeds from the purchase. It helps out the channel. And thanks again, guys, for watching. I appreciate all the support. See you on the next one.